What's up, guys? We're back again. Episode three? I don't know.
Three or four.
Three or four. So we're back, and as promised, we're doing it on Saturday just to try it out. Before we were doing it on Fridays, and we just kind of wanted to change it up, see if we can make it a little easier for people to watch live.
Yeah, because on Fridays we can't do it till after we get our kids in bed, which is like 9, and it's a little late.
But if you're not watching it live, you can always watch the replay. So that'll always be there.
And in case you don't know us,
and this is your first time watching, my name is Brent Smith.
Kayla Grace.
And we are Cauliflower Ear Family. So it's been about a week now, actually exactly a week since UFC 224. Such a good card. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend watching it. Whether you pay for it or, and I'm not advising you to do this, find a torrent for free, but I wouldn't do that. But regardless, UFC 224, that was an amazing card.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. That's what we did on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Was watch while we went hiking, and then we watched UFC 224. I enjoyed the whole card. There wasn't like any fights that I thought were not entertaining.
There were no snoozers. Maybe Machida Belfort, like first round, is like, okay, guys, do something. But it turned out to be a great ending, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say his name. Olenek. That
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that Ezekiel is amazing. I want it so bad.
And if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that hit it from bottom mount. He somehow can hit that Ezekiel choke from bottom mount, and I don't understand how he does it. Maybe he's strong.
I don't know.
Or proper technique. Either way.
I want to be able to do that though, or at least a bottom half guard. That was beautiful.
You know, he ended up setting it up from standing, and then like kind of let him take him down,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just sunk it in and got the tap.
Yeah,
you could see in his opponent that he wasn't happy he had to tap to that.
No, it's never fun when you're in a dominant position and you get tapped, especially in MMA. Yeah. But
and
it was legit.
One that's not supposed to work no-gi.
Yeah.
Like not well at least, but he's doing it, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Our Davey Ramos, that rolling Kimura, took the back rear naked choke.
Beautiful.
I think it's more on the chin, but like as a lot of people say, anything below the nose is the neck. So that setup to that back mount, that was pretty.
That was beautiful. And anytime we're watching the fights and there's lots of submissions,
yeah,
I'm always happy. I mean, who isn't? But
it was in Brazil, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that was awesome.
And
like I said, the Machida front kick, like Anderson Silva front kick Vitor in the face, and then Machida decided to do the exact same thing and knocked him out cold.
I think he was losing the fight up until that point too, wasn't
he? Machida, not much happened. Kind of. I don't know how I would have scored it per se, but he finished it, so
yeah,
good on him.
Dern finally decided to stop trying to prove her stand-up and took it to the ground, and it worked well for her.
Well, she set it up with kind of a
sloppy
overhand right,
but it worked. Who
dropped her?
Can't say anything against that. Took advantage of it. So I don't know.
That Lineker KO too. That was an awesome fight to watch too. It was real like. I wouldn't say back and forth, but it was high paced, like a lot of action, and it was a fun fight.
Nunes. She's usually comes out really strong, really fast. She's been playing it safe more, I think, lately, and not trying to burn herself out so quickly. But she ended up getting it at the end, and that's kind of surprising for her style.
There's quite a bit of controversy as far as between the fourth and the fifth round with Pennington saying, I don't want to do it. I'm done.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? I read her article. If you read like her response to people not liking her coach's decision, she owns up to it, and she says basically like, my coaches know me. They know when I can do more than what I think I can. And she said that she has a right the whole time. She could have tapped out. She could have pulled an inferior position and tapped out. She could have asked the ref to pull her out. She went back in there because she knew that they were right and she still had fight left in her. And she's glad she finished it like that. And, I've never done MMA before, but even with jiu-jitsu and stuff, like, you have to trust your coaches. If you don't trust your coaches, then like you shouldn't be on that team. And obviously she really does respect and trusts her coaches. And if my coaches are telling me you have something left, it's generally I have something left. They know I can push it. And so I think that's the same with her. And man, she's badass. And I just really admire her going back in there and finishing it. But
I heard her, I think she was on the MMA Hour. She was saying that first calf leg kick, it felt like it broke her leg because she was recovering from ATV accident, I think it was. And she broke that leg, and the same feeling in her leg from that kick. So she thought it was broke. She actually doesn't know if it's broke. She might by now, but when I've been listening to that interview, she said, I don't know if it's broke. It might be.
Yeah. So she said she was mentally giving up on herself, and they pushed her to believe in herself again. So I think that's what a good coach does, and like, you still as a fighter have the right at any point to give up or to quit. And so to blame anything on the coaches doesn't make any sense to me, because like, she still has that right. She wasn't out of her, like, she could still think properly, it wasn't like she was knocked silly or something.
Well, yeah, it's not like she almost got like knocked out, but she mentally broke like for a second there. I don't know if she was able to recover from mentally breaking, but I mean, I don't fight in the UFC at a high level, so I don't know what those feelings are. So I don't fault her for wanting to say I'm done. As far as the coaching goes, like, every coach should know their fighters or know their students well enough to know you can push through this or you're done.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously they knew her well enough to be like, you can get through this. It's just 5 more minutes and then you're good. And that's kind of the fighter coach like relationship. Like, they know their fighters. So I don't fault it. So we have all 7 of our kids in other sports. Like, do you guys, like, how do you balance that yourselves? Like, it's a juggling act for us, especially with ones that are in different sports. Like, luckily we have 4 of them in gymnastics, only 1 in baseball, 2 in jiu-jitsu.
Which we're excited about, because that's new. And we never, ever push our kids to do jiu-jitsu just because we love it. We want them to pursue their own passions. But the older 2 decided they wanted to do jiu-jitsu, so they're now in our kids class, and they're doing great.
They're loving it. Yeah. They've actually both said that they want to try competing. I mean, that's going to be a nerve-wracking day for me. I'll probably have to take that tournament off, not competing myself.
Yeah. How do you guys do that? If you coach your kids, do you compete in the same competitions they compete in, or do you kind of separate it out? I think that's also something. We haven't been in those shoes yet. So if you have advice for us, please give it.
Well, and the kids division is usually at a different time. Like our local tournament, they do the gi, and then they'll move into the kids jiu-jitsu in the gi, and then no gi for kids, and then it'll go into no gi for adults. So it would be different times, but
I feel like I'd be emotionally burnt.
Yeah, mentally, I don't think that I could try and prep myself enough to compete myself and then have our kids competing as well. So if you have any advice on that, like anybody that goes to tournaments with their kids, like I'd love to hear it, because I don't know that I could do it.
Yeah, that's rough.
Just coaching my students, I'm just like all amped up as it is, and it's just like you don't get that release either. Like it feels like I'm competing, but I don't get to step on the mats myself and then like have that release.
Yeah, it It was the first time I ever like just coached and didn't compete was this last tournament we went to with one of our students and friend Noah. That was crazy. It was a crazy experience. It is. It's like you get all the adrenaline without any of the like letting it go or doing your own fight. I thought jiu-jitsu's fighting. Depends on how you think about that.
I mean, it's all terminology. Like, I don't call it fighting, but some people do.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as sports go, like we want to continue with the kids being active. Like we're taking the summer off though. They don't get to do anything.
Yeah, we take summers off every year because otherwise we don't get to do our camping and our lakes and the beach and all of that fun stuff. And honestly, we just need a little downtime. So
baseball season has made it real busy.
Baseball's busy.
But that's done soon, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
June 7th, I think.
Which we'll probably be sad about, but also be like, whoa, we have time in our lives to do stuff. And, you know, and it's always like packing dinners on the go, and because we don't like fast food. So it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do pizza. I'm too tired.
Sometimes that's the easy route. Just order a Little Caesars pizza. It's ready to go. Feed the little monsters and
keep them satisfied.
Get to where we need to be.
Yeah, because our days are loaded. It's gymnastics and baseball nonstop. There's no break in between.
Just enough time to drive from gymnastics to the baseball field.
Yeah, there's no break. So it's fun though, and when you see their faces light up, anytime I see anybody's face light up, it's so worth it. Like that's, hi, how are you?
Felipe.
Yeah, I just want to keep them busy and active and let them pursue any sport they want to pursue. They can choose, but they have to finish the season.
Absolutely.
So,
we don't want to raise our kids to just give up when it starts getting hard, or like if they're going to commit to doing something, they have to finish out the season, or with gymnastics, they have to finish out 3 months. Like, there's no giving up.
No. And so far, I mean, since we've like implemented that, they haven't. So, but I was able to give up everything when I was a kid, and my parents just dumped thousands and thousands of dollars down the drain because, you know, jiu-jitsu is my passion. I didn't know that as a kid, but it doesn't set you up for success if you're able to just quit whenever you want to. Like as an adult, I can make my own decisions, and I thankfully changed, but I want the kids to be raised with that so they don't have to worry about changing that as a grown up.
Absolutely. So something, it's been around for a bit, but I just saw another article about it. Tag Team Jiu Jitsu. Like, I don't have a high opinion of it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's almost at the same level as combat Jiu Jitsu, maybe a little lower. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't understand it. So if you guys like
love it,
if you love it and you know, like have a kind of another side to it, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand it.
We're always open to other people's sides for sure. I don't understand it because for me, jiu-jitsu is to push myself past my boundaries to where like those thoughts where you're like, oh man, I can't take anymore, or I'm tired, or you know, this is really uncomfortable. It's to push yourself past those points. So to be able to be like, I'm out, you're in, and to just give it up to somebody else isn't pushing yourself. You will have an out at that point. And I just don't feel like that's doing anybody any justice. Personally.
But if people are watching, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe it's to keep it more entertaining because they're fresh, but I'm not sure. I'd rather see somebody struggle and come out at the end versus somebody that's just constantly fresh and going. Because put yourself in the fire.
And this is not a team sport.
No.
To be able to tap or tag out, I guess it would be, that kind of makes it a team sport.
Yeah. Which you should have that fellowship and that support, but not. It should be on you. Like,
everybody's going to have a team. Like, I mean, maybe not everybody, but like a lot of people have a team. Like Jiu Jitsu Brotherhood. Like I rep that team. And then you have all the big ones. You have Alliance. You have the Mendez brothers, Atos. Like all those, like they're teams. But when they step on the mats, they're by themselves. In a way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. We were just discussing that the other day. Like whether you win or you lose, whether you succeed or whether you fail, it's all on you, and it's different than a team sport. There's nobody else to blame but yourself. But it's not really like a lose. It's like you're taking that information and it makes you better. And that's what's so great about it. It's because it's, it's on you, and you have to take that information and you have to grow from it. So I really love that.
Like the saying is, it's kind of overdone, but like either you win or you lose, or you win or you learn, not lose. That wouldn't make sense. But either you win or you learn. I mean, I've learned a lot.
I learned a lot. So Rose versus Dern.
Too soon, but Rose was interviewed. I forget which podcast it was. And she said she'd like to test her jiu-jitsu against Dern. And Dern's a multiple world champion, ADCC champion. But Rose has some really good submissions
She's super technical too. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's going to be MMA, so there's still going to be strikes and stuff allowed. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely, if that fight ever happens, which honestly, I don't care if it does or not. Not a huge Dern fan, but if that fight ever does happen, like I'll obviously be cheering on Rose. She's like absolutely my favorite. And
we got to see her live.
Yes, we did in New York. That was the best day. But I think even with jiu-jitsu, like Rose is just, she's badass, and like I don't see Dern beating her in the UFC. But
Rose can strike.
Rose can strike. And she can do the ground. She's well-rounded. Mm-hmm. Dern's not yet, anyway.
Not yet. I don't know if mentally she will get to that elite level. Like obviously in jiu-jitsu, she's very elite. But to round out her game to where her stand-up is crisp and her takedowns are like amazing, and then her jiu-jitsu is already there. But
you have to have that drive, and you have to have that personal responsibility, and she's proved time and time again she does not have the personal responsibility. So I'm not sure that she'll ever be like a full well-rounded athlete. Maybe she'll prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just want to see good fights. So if she does it, awesome. But as far as giving her to Rose right now, there's
that's uncalled. That'd be disrespectful to all the fighters that have worked their way up.
Yeah. I
think so, anyway.
I mean, have Dern fight like Joanna or something. See how that goes.
That's a great idea.
Number one contender fight: Dern versus Joanna.
I would watch that in a heartbeat. I would watch that. Who wouldn't watch that? We should get that going. Start a new hashtag, guys. Joanna versus Dern. Let's get that going.
She might retire Dern in that fight. Knock her silly.
Maybe. See. Depends.
So last week's card was amazing. There's another card on tonight in Chile. I don't know. I don't have a huge opinion on it. Guzman versus Maya. Maya's been to the dance plenty of times, and he's so far forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. So I love watching Maya fight, especially when he takes people down, like when he threw Chael Sonnen and triangle choked him. That was amazing. His last couple fights have been kind of like Woodley. I don't know.
We'll see.
If he puts on a jiu-jitsu clinic, I'll be happy. But which Maya is going to show up? We'll see.
We shall see. We'll be doing that later tonight. Watching those fights.
They might have already started.
Have not, kids. That's the problem with doing it in the middle of the day, is that we always have kiddos. So,
we're about 20 minutes in. that's really all we have for you today. We kind of wanted to test out the time and see how many listeners are viewers. I guess it's not just listening. How many viewers are we going to get? And we'll tweak it from here.
And we did make a post. Our posts are not getting seen.
Yeah.
I think you have to do that follow thing.
The see first thing. It's annoying to have to ask you guys to do this.
Yeah, we don't want to be those people. But I think it's 25 people are seeing our posts unless they're getting shared, and it's
shared
crazy.
Comments, likes.
Because we have almost 5,000, and when we get to 5,000, we're doing a giveaway. It's worth $300. It's going to be amazing. So if you do, if you're on our page, please share it. We're only less than 300 people away, I think, from that giveaway. It's going to be wonderful. Yep. So I'm excited. But
it's a secret, though. Can't tell you what it is quite yet.
Not yet, but you're going to love it. So we have our Father's Day. For Mother's Day, we did a discount. For Father's Day, we're giving away a free Super Dad cup. We just ask that you cover shipping, which is, it's $5.95. It's not very much. We have the link posted for you guys. Also, the membership site. It's a huge, it's got 20% discount to everything in the store. Lots of technique videos coming. More constantly getting uploaded. So it's a great resource. And it's also you guys can message us. If you ever have any questions, we're real people. You can message us, get feedback. There's lots of perks to that, as well as a VIP group on the Facebook page.
We're really just trying to build a community.
Yeah.
I've been part of numerous membership sites, and the techniques are cool. World champions showing their bread and butter. That's awesome. But for the most part, you can't really ask the question, be hey, I don't understand this detail. Some of there, I'm sure, are some out there. But we just want to build a community
where you guys can ask, we can talk, we can get to know each other. Eventually we'll have events where we can all get together. We really just want to build and share the love of jiu-jitsu with people at the most affordable way we can do it. That's our goal in life. And so any way you guys can help us do that, and any way we can help you, that's our goal.
Speaking of techniques, though, I am doing a free leg drag work, or masterclass rather. It's going to go up in the Cauliflower Ear Family VIP group. It's on Facebook. Just ask to join and we'll accept you. Yeah, totally free. Everybody keeps asking, is there hidden fees? No, we're not those kind of people. It's free. It's free. It's free. And we're just excited to share some stuff with you guys and keep building this community. And we appreciate all of you. So search for the Cauliflower Ear Family VIP and then just ask to join, and then we'll approve it. The first part of the series is going to go up on Monday. So you only have a couple days. Yeah. So that'll be up, and then it'll be going for 6 weeks. So. And that's open to anyone. So make sure you invite whoever you want to invite to that as well. So for 6 weeks, leg drag stuff. And it's not just lower body stuff. It's both upper body, lower body. I have some sneaky stuff that I just want to show you guys. So. There may or may not be a wrist lock in there. Who knows? Hi, Junior. So yeah, that's all we got for you guys. If you missed it and you're coming in late, you can watch the replay. It's going to post right away. Yep. And thank you for watching, those that did. And we will see you again on Technique Tuesday. So thank you. Thank you. You guys have a great day.